Hello, everyone. All right, well, I wasn't entirely sure about doing this stream today. I'll be completely honest with you guys, as I always try to be. Uh, I just, I don't know. I really wanted to play the game we're going to play, but there was also some other stuff that is just like, oh, I've got so much going on today. Needed to get done, but then I managed to get most of what I needed to get done. So it works out. So, for those that either didn't see the Twitter thread and weren't here on Tuesday, today's game is actually going to be the Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy game. So that's going to be really cool. On Thursday, I said that I might not be able to do it because I'm having to deal with. Hold on. Oh. Because in doing all of this, there's multiple things I have to deal with, all that kind of stuff, you know. Mainly just having to deal with well, first of all, Marvel, so Disney copyright. Secondly, game, so game production company. Ugh. All that stuff. Not motion blur, not radio blur, not depth of field. Level of detail can go higher than that. Now we can leave ray tracing off. Let's actually bump that one out. All right. So it turns out this game actually has a pre-game launch window that lets you mess with some of the options. From what I've been told on the Twitch subreddit and the like, there is a setting to disable copyrighted music. So I have to find that before I turn desktop audio on and let you guys hear what's happening, just in case. Just in case, because as is always the case with me, I don't launch these games before actually start it, or we actually do the stream stuff. That's fine. Yeah, I ain't doing that darker. Any darker than that. That's a lot. Okay. I'll have to show you guys some of this. There we go. License music off. Good. Hopefully this doesn't launch me straight into the game. Yeah, just in case it does. Okay, why aren't you? Okay, good. It doesn't launch me straight into the game, so that's good. For some reason, game capture isn't defaulted. Auto. Leave that one on auto. Give me 1 second here, you guys. I got to set up a new source because apparently default doesn't want to do this correctly. Undo that. Take this. If I copy. Okay, did that. Move that. Yes, move that. Here, why can't I duplicate? Why do I have to create a reference? Okay. That doesn't want me. Actually gonna try and give it a little bit of time to, nope, not doing it. Here, let me show you guys what I'm seeing. So my only option right now is I want to reset up this entire window right here, which I'm not really in the mood to do right now. Capture any full screen occasion. Is that okay? That works. Did it on before? Just auto. Okay. Okay, so turning on the game audio. Game audio is actually surprisingly quiet right now. Let me go to settings, audio. That's all fine. Sound effects down 70. I can go down to 80. That was plenty of room for voice volume. How does that look for you guys? That's pretty low. Sorry, Lord, I need some music here, my man. First, I guess I'll... Okay, overlay is working. Good. Dang, it's stuff quiet. Let's see, can I... Okay, let me just write this down then. I'm having to turn up actual volume slider, desktop audio. Right, that with the thing like that, that should be good. All right, so yeah, we're in here. Gonna be doing gamepad on this because, well, it's a third-person shooter, but I'm wondering what's gonna happen. Also, can we? Yeah, technically my new graphics card could do both of these. Maybe one or the other, but in my own testing, it does severely hit the actual frame rate. Leave that. Depth of field. I hate depth of field. I want to see everything. Let me see everything. Light scattering's fine. Finally some music from him. I think the reason it's gone quiet so much is because it's disabled it. The reason I was looking is because I don't know what's going on. For some reason, any character that is fuzzy, like Rocket there, always ends up looking so odd. I don't know why that is. If anyone does, please let me know. Nope, that doesn't help either. Same thing with hair. Fur and hair. Alright. Let's get this started, huh? Okay, I love the difficulty images here kind of being reminiscent of Halo with the swords and whatnot. Right, we are gonna do You Probably Got This. That's normally what I put it on anyway. Okay. A lot of good settings there. That's really good. Right? Yeah, that looks fine. I love games that have all these kinds of settings. Granted, on PC we have a lot more access because if you're playing on mouse and keyboard, they're pretty much always rebindable anyway. But not so much for controllers, and it's great that this is a thing. All right. Yeah, not everyone can easily play with a full controller. Easier for me because I kind of am one, so I don't usually have to get too handsy. I can just kind of do normal inputs, although I have had to upgrade myself multiple times over the years. Back when there was no such thing as a trigger or a bumper. Going back, when I do go back to those older forms, though, I do miss having eyebrows. Gonna test some. Okay, good. So I can still pause in the middle. Anything past 4, I'm really not seeing. So detail high. Now let's do that. Okay. Is VSync a different thing now? Ah, VSync. There we go. That should really help. Apply. Yes. You guys may not have seen it, but there was some screen tearing. Pretty. So much bloom. For some reason, it does pause when that happens. Time to bring audio slider down. I am trying to adjust the audio kind of on the fly here, you guys. See if how that works. Try and make it so it's not too loud for you guys or me. Alright. As you guys can see up on the top, it says streaming mode on. Sense. Oh. Dang. I should have known that it's like, okay, this is lyrics, not songs. Look. I came into existence at the tail end of this kind of thing being something you'd get. What do we got here? Rolling Stones articles. You can tell what's written there. Well, still a little low detail, but... Okay. Oh, hey, Mom.
Birthday boy? No wonder you couldn't hear me. Is that your new tape? Star-Lord. Who's the guy with the scary eyes?
He doesn't have a name. He's one of the Space Riders. And he's not scary. He's cool.
Your Space Rider certainly got his hands full.
See what I mean with the hair? No matter what settings I do, I can't seem to get it to not do that.
Pretty far out.
Hair and fur,
Nobody says
for some
far out
reason.
Anymore, Mom.
I said it just does not like it.
What?
Nobody says far out anymore.
Oh, well, your mom does. Maybe we should see if we could get tickets to see them live.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Your mom may not look it, but I was quite the rocker when I was your age. Your father and I would just lie on the hood of my old Chevy and listen to Black Sabbath and...
You like Black Sabbath?
Like I said, your mom's cooler than you think. Oh, we'd look up at the stars and he'd tell me all about the places he'd been.
Mom?
How about some cake, huh?
Yeah, I'll be up in a sec.
You said that 15 minutes ago. If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Hey, watch the hair.
Oh! Peter! We've talked about you leaving your toys on the floor.
It's not a toy. It's an action figure.
More like an action landmine. Stab your foot. I will.
He doesn't even... Never mind.
13 whole years. Look at you. Where does time go?
I'll be up in a sec. I promise.
Right. Sorry if I seemed a little distracted. I was returning a text from family. Anything else to look at? Ah, jeez. Right. Time to get up. So yeah, it's third person.
Oh, man. I can't wait to play this.
Super Mech
Maybe I
3.
can convince Annie to buy it with his paper out money.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I was a little unsure on whether or not I should do mouse and keyboard or gamepad?
This will be worth hundreds of dollars someday.
Maybe. Probably not. Doesn't look like it's a first edition.
I gotta beat Janie's high score. This is embarrassing.
Like it's meant to be. Oh. A Commodore or something? That style of controller is definitely way old school. I can't quite remember. Good old dice.
3 natural ones in a row last game. Some
Ow.
bard I turned out to be.
The whole point is mitigating the negatives while bumping up the positives.
Can't believe I caught this. That maiden show was awesome.
Oh, I'm the one. Quick hands, quick hands, quick hands. Oh, Tron. Really? You guys had to go with the Lost Star Walker? You couldn't go with the actual poster? Marvel is owned by Disney that owns Star Wars. You couldn't go with the actual poster.
The final battle was awesome. Looked like the heroes were done for, but they pulled it off.
You couldn't get approval from Disney to use the actual poster for one of their own copyrights. Okay.
Oh man, traveling through space must be amazing.
Sorry, that just tickles my funny bone because it seems like something that should be so easy to get if you already have the Marvel license. Look, they were able to get Tron.
Love to be able to ride one of those light cycles.
Then again, Tron isn't as big of a thing. Actually, not that bad. Ugh, the warping is giving me a headache. Yeah, no, it's definitely a... Yep, you can see the corner right there going. See the top right corner of it going? And gone. So yeah, what you're seeing there basically is the fact that it's not an actual reflection. It's more likely a copy of the room, although that is a little of an old school way of doing it. Watch out, my man Foxy might come out of there.
Might as well just peel the stickers off and put them in the right spot.
Yeah, I've never been able to figure that out. Wait. Hold on. What are some of those books in the background? Astrology, A Journey to Space, What is Seen, the novel, Edge of Avalon, Cosmic, Nebula, Astrology, A Journey to Space.
Fingers are still cramped from trying to bookmark pages. I know that's not how you're supposed to play, but I'm tired of dying everywhere.
Hey, no problem with that. Just read through it. Read the parts that seem to concern your character. Pay attention.
The movie was
Oh,
okay.
jeez.
The soundtrack really kicked butt.
Oh boy. I still remember the original Mario movie. Ooh, guitar.
Need to build up my calluses.
Right. The animators just didn't want to have to animate that.
It's pretty crazy that all that destruction started from one little mistake.
Oh, it's Gremlins. Okay. Right, the dice. All right. Anyone that's seen the movies or read the comics knows what happened. Oh wait, am I in control? Oh, hey Drax. Oh wait. just realized. Where is subtitles? Oh. Maybe here? Doubt it, but let's see. Languages. Ah, here we go. Subtitles on. There we go. That'll be a big help.
Crap, Drax. You gotta stop doing this, man. It's weird.
We are approaching the quarantine zone.
How long was I out for?
15,338 ticks.
That's very specific.
The betrayer is ready to begin her mission. She has requested your presence in the cockpit.
Gamora's on our side, Drax.
She is the spawn of my sworn enemy, a murderess and a traitor. I do not trust her.
We'll try. We're supposed to be a team.
I make no promises.
I will admit, I do love the comic book. The visual aesthetic of the comic book characters better than the movies. Don't get me wrong, the actors are doing a great job. There's only so much you can do. You're dealing with an actual physical person. Make them look like a comic book character, unless the comic book character was designed to look like them. Yeah, watch the teeth. There you go. Good hair for just waking up. Alright, stop with the smile. We're done? Okay.
Oh, it ain't just a junkyard. The quarantine zone's the biggest pile of galactic war debris in the known universe. Just think of all the tech we can find. Hey, it's only illegal if Nova Corps finds us inside, which they... Ah, there you are, Quill. Tell Groot to stop worrying about getting arrested. I am Groot. I'm not overconfident. I'm just the right level of confident. Arrested? For what? Our ship just accidentally slipped into the quarantine zone. Oops, our net.
Just seeing where it's at for you guys. Okay. I might. It's a little quiet for me, so I'm gonna bump it up a little. Drop it down a little for you guys.
Navigation malfunctioned. Oops.
How would we accidentally cross into the Nova Corps force field?
That's looking good for you guys. Okay.
Details. Nice gizmos, Rocket. I'm calling them thumpers on account of the noise they make. Assuming we get past the force field and reach your coordinates in one piece, all we gotta do is set them up, and these babies are gonna draw out our monster in no time.
Yeah, is it even gonna work?
How's that even gonna work? The thumper goes beep, 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 and the monsters come running? It goes more like, wah, wah,
Stop this ruckus at once!
and the monster comes a-running out of its hole. Are you sure about that? Hey, all my intel came from your source. My sources are very reliable. Those coordinates are 100% pointing towards a rare, elusive, priceless creature.
With no physical description to go by.
What do you think elusive means? It don't matter what the monster looks like. As long as it's got ears, you could be sure my thumpers are gonna drive it right into our arms.
Okay. Ah, that's a view. Planet's even more so one. Kind of like Gamora was. This way?
Hey, Groot, did that escort job on Orga ever pan out? What do you mean you never called her back? Don't know if you noticed, but we're flarkin' broke. What? Wait, what kind of escort was that contract about? Yeah, maybe I'd rather be broke.
Ah, okay. You know what? Before we go and see Gamora.
Nice.
Ah, here's a bunch of the music we can't hear. Oh, White Wedding.
Rocket! Did you
Don't
bring back
fear the
documents you
reaper.
took from the alignment console?
I'll do it as soon as I reconfigure them.
You better not try to sell them off.
Not like I'd make any money. Things are so cheap they couldn't align two magnetized connectors.
Yeah, this is all the kind of stuff we're missing out on, unfortunately. But hey, I don't want to get us copyright claimed and have the record and have the VOD or...
Oh yeah, you remember that dealer who asked about the emitters? After you left, he leans over to me and he says, what do you need these for then? Yeah, like I'm turning the Milano into a dance club or something.
Please refrain from creating this club of dance.
Yeah, we all know how you feel about dancing. Well, what was I supposed to tell him? I need them to build some ultrasonic lures so my team of ex-cons can trap a Drax.
Oh,
About Gamora.
Can this not wait, Peter Quill? I am readying my body for battle.
You know we're supposed to capture this monster, right? Not kill it?
Of course. But I suspect it will not go down without a fight.
Cool it, Muscles. Lady Hellbender ain't gonna buy damaged goods.
I will aim to preserve the integrity of the beast as best I can.
Good.
okay. I thought my controller had messed up there because I was going towards him and was not stopping. Looks like it was trying to force in a cutscene. Hey, Groot.
Good, buddy. You know, I don't understand you, Groot, but I'm going to assume you just said something super kind and thoughtful.
What did the tree say?
No idea.
Oh, is that his bedroom? Oh, that's so cool.
Really needs to get these plants under control.
I don't know. I like it. Just do. Space for rocket?
This moment of quiet reminds me of the legendary siege of Seknarf 7.
Oh, not again.
It is said that Lady Hellbender held her breath through 10 moons while riding across the stars on the back of a great horned beast. And when she arrived...
She exhaled, and the wind blew away the Shatari.
Indeed, it did.
If he realized it didn't make no sense, he wouldn't be telling it.
Good old Milano. Engine parts from at least 5 different black markets.
Nothing I can do there.
Peter Quill, we must soon discuss the status of my official team membership badge.
Drax, once again, there is no official badge.
Wish you were here, Mom.
Aw.
Obviously, you would not have one, assassin. The small one indicated the procedure is a well-guarded secret.
Rocket, stop messing with him.
Nice. Rocket finally cleaned up the fur balls.
You're welcome.
Careful what you touch, Quill. Team costumes. You want how much for these things? When I said matching gold costumes, I meant gold colored, not actually crew tacking gold. We want potential clients to think we've got wealth, not wear it right on our sleeves. That makes us a target. Here's the deal. When the time's right, we'll give these costumes a test run. If they survive it without any holes, I'll settle up with you and say 6% of what you're asking. Best I can do. But flarking amazing, by the way. Oh, he's trying to get team costumes. Oh, that's cool.
Just pocketing a little something so this job don't turn out like our monster hunting gig in the Hilda cluster.
Please no. If I see a single jellyfish rat in the quarantine zone, I'm turning around.
A jellyfish rat?
Nora, don't lie to yourself. We all know you like slicing through the squishy critters.
This is Gamora's room.
She's only been here a few months, but her room's already decked out.
Figures. Armor stand. A lot of weapons.
Morgoth be with you.
Hey, Morgoth yourself.
Ooh, Drax's room.
Morgoth is a politeness thing? Catathian customs don't make no sense to me, bud.
I know they. In the shower.
So, Drax, excited to meet our buyer after we catch the monster?
Not so sure about tooth cleaning tablets. Manual brushing is where it's at. Gamora?
Up here, Peter.
Hey,
Hey, that's my chair.
Oh. Then why aren't you in it?
I was, strategizing. It's one thing to get into the zone, but we still gotta catch that monster.
Right.
So did I miss anything?
Other than a ton of suspicious glares from Drax, not really. Now, if you're done strategizing, feel free to grab your seat. We're almost ready to go.
all right. Love the armor, by the way.
Okay, here we go.
What are we doing?
Drax, get in here. We're going in.
We still have a few ticks before the next time window, actually.
The next one.
Novacore security grid resets every rotation. We want to be in and out before our code expires, or we'll get stranded.
If we wait for the next reset, we'll get a full rotation to do this. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, why's the Novanet still up? Thought we were going in.
Well, it appears the assassin's contacts are as untrustworthy as the betrayer herself.
Oh, please don't tell me Gamora's backdoor codes are bust. We nearly went broke getting them.
Relax, Rocket. We still got a few ticks before the next time window.
The network just reset. You can enter the sequence, Peter. 0451.
That's it? 4 digits?
Suspicious. These security measures are too simplistic for Novacore.
It's not that
0,
simple. The code only works on this date
4,
for this ship.
Oh,
5.
I get it. Gamora's codes are more like an encryption key as some stairs.
Yeah, there we go. Quarantine zone, high security Novacore sector, somewhere in the Andromeda Galaxy. That's a big one.
And we're in.
Incredible.
I didn't realize there was so much stuff left after the war.
Restraint wasn't very popular in the Shatari army, especially with Thanos in charge.
It's probably all harmless now. I mean, Novacore had 12 years to get rid of the heavy-duty explosives, right?
That's why I like you, Quill. You're so pure. Oh, the wonderful and terrible things I could do with all this tech.
Stay focused, Rodent. We did not come here to scavenge.
Why not? The Milano's weapon systems could use an overhaul. Plus, there's good money in it.
The beast that we seek is far more valuable to the monster queen of Seknarf 9 than any illegally acquired salvage.
Oh, careful.
Place is really shifty.
I'm not seeing a monster, but that big cylinder up ahead looks like the mining ship Peter's friend said to look for.
Friend.
For a night. And you'll see the monster soon as we place Rocket's monster summoning thingies.
Flark, yeah. Groot, Quill, suit up. Team Rocket's up first.
I still do not understand
They usually
why
go
Mr.
boom
Novacore
and go
would
away,
accept
so that's probably not a good idea.
Because you're part of Green Team.
You assigned me to the team before you named it. My skin is not green. This Teal.
Teal. What? Listen, if we want to trick the monster into going inside that mining rig, we need to place thumpers on both sides. 2 sides, 2 teams.
And 2 clips to the drop site. Ground's too unstable to land the ships. You'll need to jump.
That's our cue. Let's go, Greg.
Don't worry. Once the thumpers are placed, we'll meet in the middle and we'll capture the monster. Together.
Very well.
All right, I need to. There was some skipping there.
Thumper 1 done.
Meet you at the rendezvous point.
Hey, look,
Take care of my
Groot's got
baby.
some cheeks.
Not a child.
Oh, oh. Can you imagine?
What? The pink goo?
It's a component.
Custom nano resin, designed to keep all this war stuff from floating away. Okay.
There we go.
You okay, Quill?
Yeah, I think so. This, pink resin stuff's definitely strong enough to hold this place together.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, probably strong enough.
Okay, so we already have a double jump. Wish I had figured that out sooner.
Yep. In here definitely feels a little weird.
Yo, Quill, these coordinates are so reliable. How come we're the only ones out here trying to catch this thing? He is not a better shot than me. What? Heads up! Dangerous and unstable. Yeah, we get it.
Did not mean to do that.
Smooth as always, Quill. I'm not encouraging him. I was being sarcastic.
Right. Nothing down there. Ooh, upgrade available. Not that button. Dear Diary, that same dream again. Need to lay off the Choga dogs or get a better alarm clock than Drax's face. But I'll sleep like a baby tonight. It's payday. No more wild goose chases or babysitting slug princesses. Time to make us some real money. Okay. Read is just more simple text. Maybe not the smartest idea to sneak into Novacorp's quarantine zone, but the reward will be worth the risk. We've got a lead that there's some lady on Seknarf 9 who will pay top unit for a monster that's hiding out there, assuming we can catch it. More pages. That's compendium. So you guys each start off with that. Let's see. Ooh. I like that one. Okay, apparently that was not the
I heard
upgrades.
Novacore once wanted to cover entire planets in Novanet, just like this place. Hostile ones, I guess. Yeah, I wouldn't want the world mind picking and choosing. Most of my favorite planets would probably become jails.
Okay, I'm going to try. I'm going to try bumping that down a bit. Okay, we'll bump the level of detail down a little bit. See if that will help with this jittering I keep getting whenever new stuff has to load in.
Thing is our rendezvous.
Yeah, that's the mining rig.
So weird seeing it all clustered together like this. Bits and pieces of a war that spanned the entire galaxy held together by pink goo.
Ebrium-based nanoresin.
Whatever. I'm just saying, it's a lot to take in.
That is one big head.
You know, I think I do sort of get it. Thousands of worlds fighting for some fleeting greater good. Guess it is kind of poetic. Cheer up. Just because the war was
That's
horrible
not
doesn't
X.
mean there wasn't good times along the way. Oh, look! Yellow and blue. Looks like an old Nova Corps frigate. Nice!
Come on, dude. People probably died on that ship.
Killjoy, why'd he even bring us here if the place is so sacred? I can name at least a dozen planets with monsters on them, so why here? You think it's to impress Gamora?
Reputation.
Like,
Don't know if you noticed, Rocket, but people aren't exactly falling over themselves to hire us.
oh, I have noticed.
If this job pans out, sure we'll get money, but also a rich new client. We need to impress Lady Hellbender with a monster she's interested in, not just any old critter.
Which is why we should have gone after Fin Fang Foom.
We won't impress no one if we're dead.
It is strange. I have not encountered any corpses in the wreckage.
Probably got disintegrated when the ships went kaboom. Or the nanoresin absorbed them. Could explain its propagation. Or the closed atmosphere accelerates decomp, and any body is just dust by now.
I will require a vigorous scrubbing when this mission is complete.
I assume that was a mash. Apparently it was.
Almost made yourself a very late war casualty.
Not funny.
Also, for some reason, it's saying X when it means A. Eh. Showing it all correctly there, but for some reason the game is saying X means A.
Just imagine what kind of blasters the shit. You know, I like this. This is fun. The three of us hanging out, just like when we started this gig, before you know who joined us. I do not hate everybody. I tolerate Quill. Quill's a swell
Yeah.
guy.
The three of us have had some good times.
Remember the gig on Draconius?
The locals did not appreciate us hauling them onto our ship.
Larkin shapeshifters, man. Never again.
Let them reminisce. Even if they're listening in, it ain't gonna do any harm.
We don't know what it looks like. Will neglected to get that info while he was flirting on Contraxia.
It'll look like a monster worth selling. And I wasn't flirting, I was drinking. Whoa!
Pretty sure that way's a dead end.
You sure?
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
How can you even tell?
Just trust me, all right? Hey, Rook, you think we could find pieces of the Trion Shard in here? You never heard of the Trion Shard? Pyramid of pure evil that corrupts everything it comes in contact with. You happy, Quill? You found the thing. I told you was there, but you didn't listen. That's it.
Hey, you were back there and I just slid down.
Of course he could know. I told him.
Pride and Fall. Mendro Elsfer. I write this report so that the efforts and courage of my people may echo throughout time. We had finally accomplished the unthinkable. After generations of war, we put aside our differences and united to achieve our dreams. I am dictating this message from the first interstellar Veldrian vessel, our pride, Starburst. Everything we suspected was true. There are people out here. Countless other worlds, some of them far more advanced, and some of them struggling as we did. We were welcomed with open arms by a group calling themselves Nova Corps. To our horror, we learned the galaxy itself is currently at war. Beeldar is right in the path of the Beeldar is right in the path of the aggressors, a violent race called the Chitauri. We requested aid from our new allies, but their rescue force will soon be intercepted by a much larger Chitauri fleet. We have decided to rapidly burn our fuel reserves to reach the Chitauri first. In our naivete, we do not have weapons on the Starburst. She is fast. She is built strong. We will ram their capital ship. Perhaps we can save our new friends. Know this. For a brief, incredible moment, Beldar found peace. We accomplished everything we set out to do. Our sacrifice will make a difference in our final hour. Coming, Rocket.
You done gloating?
Oh, I am never done gloating. I am Groot. Yep, classic me. Yeah, I'm sure it's safe-ish. Safer than flying with Gamora anyway.
I heard that.
Everybody keep an eye out for any good scrap or components. Quill!
Dang it.
Okay.
Good scrap.
Okay. Didn't scare you, did I?
No?
Aw. You were worried. That's cute.
Shut up, both of you.
All good, no worries. Take that, brittle stuff.
So, one complaint I heard about this game is that Quill feels underpowered.
Nearly get killed by another giant sheet of metal.
Don't have to wait for me if you're in such a rush, Rocket.
Ooh, advanced.
Of course we're waiting for it. You know how much work I put into those thumpers?
You know, Rocket, if you weren't all the way back there, half the stuff you're saying would actually make sense. Oh, I don't like that.
Nice splatter. Hey, 50 units says I can clear more of these suckers than you.
As if. Whoa, what the?
Okay.
Rocket, did you do that?
The scoreboard? You like it? Hacked it into your visor cover last time you took a snooze.
You hacked into my stuff?
Considering how many times I fixed the Flarkin thing, it might as well be my stuff. Optimal thumper placing distance should be just up ahead. I'm thinking right in front, through the giant hole where this ship's cockpit used to be. Well, that's grim. Yeah, try not to think about it. It's better not to wonder what happened to anyone.
Oh.
Amazing! I should have been recording. Bridge over, Groot. I want to see if he's alive.
Rocket.
I don't know, but he's twitching. Flarkin, Scott Stain, Quill. You okay down there?
Yep. Yeah, just, thought I saw a shortcut.
Right.
Go ahead without me. I'll catch up.
Okay. There's a crapped out Nova Corps missile bay just on the other side. We'll meet you there.
Yellow and blue missile bay. Got it. Okay. Crawling through creepy old ship. No big deal.
Easy there, Quill. Pretty sure nothing's gonna jump out at you.
Uh-huh.
Maybe me and Groot.
How's Team Rocket doing down there?
We're fine. Waiting for Quill to show up. Flar! Trying to bring the whole place down, Quill!
I shot a thing.
I get it. First tool in the old toolbox.
What do we got here?
Now this brings back memories.
Smartwatch?
Remember, these thumpers ain't gonna lure SWAT if they're in the wrong place.
Don't worry, Drax took notes.
They are.
Ravager comm bracelet.
Green team, checking in.
Time for a slide.
Ooh, don't die, don't die, don't die.
Here we go. Oh, that's not good. Okay.
Whoa, what the fuck?
You dead, Quill? We can hear your wussy squeal even without the comms.
Little busy. Wow, that's cheating. You guys should have seen that. It was this weird blobby thing. Not falling for this again. One last freaky eye thing.
Oh, and it's telling me. Oh, okay. So right now it's at just the right range to do high damage. There, the range is. Ah, jeez.
Quill dies. We all get a bigger cut.
I heard that.
Here we go. Whoa!
Everything okay over there?
Quill nearly got himself eaten by a blob or something. Should have heard him squeal.
You must fight with dignity, Peter Quill.
Or at least die with it.
Not funny.
All right.
It is good to be doing physical labor again.
Kinda hard to believe you were a farmer.
I was a warrior. Working the soil can be as satisfying as battle.
I really doubt pulling weeds is as good as pulling heists.
Go shooting stuff, Rocket, just in case you feel the need to say something about it.
Riding on your gal pal's mystery monster tip. I hope she's legit. Like you could even tell if she had an honest face.
Got some real bad news for you, sis. Them critters you had me smuggling off of Crack 2? Yeah. You didn't tell me they breed like Seknarfin mudhogs. Gosh dang it. Freaking space words. I got a cargo bay full of the ugly flarkers, and they grew up fast. I can hear them banging on the walls and shrieking something fierce. Probably hungry. When I saw my fuel was leaking, I put 2 and 2 together and realized they're chewing up my fuel lines. To make it worse, I gotta fly right through a Nova Creeps blockade. I ain't got no way to hide them things, so I'm thinking about scuttling this old heap and taking my shuttle to nowhere. Expect a bill for a new ship soon, and we can figure out our next haul. I know you're good for it. What can I say? Scut happens.
Yeah, she did smell like flowers. Too much.
If we set up all these thumpers and no monster shows, we'll just need to salvage what scrap we can and haul it back with us.
Yeah, scrubbing off all that nano resin would take forever. If it even comes off.
Just trust me on this. It'll all be worth it in the end.
Of course.
Mother of Scott!
Are you kidding me?
Okay, almost there. There we go.
Man, that was too close. You okay, Groot? Well,
We're fine, but we can't jump that.
you don't gotta jump. There's a sturdy support beam on this side. Get Groot to grow a bridge across. Just ask him nice-like. He does it for me all the time.
All right,
we go.
Groot. Let's see that cool vinyl. That's one hell of a party trick, big guy.
So yeah, that actually gives you a little idea of how this works.
Oh, they're everywhere. All right, back to
Nope.
business. Boom! Right
Haha.
on the nose, Quill.
You got 1, I got 2.
Of course there ain't any plants here. It's a junkyard. Plants grow where they got food. We gotta go that way, across the gap.
Groot,
Yep.
I found a hitch. Can you latch onto it?
Thank you, big guy.
Greenies, you see any blue and gold ships out there, you let us know.
We have seen many such ships.
He means
idea. Those cops are all connected through their stupid helmets.
If you see cops, you get my ship out of here, even if it means leaving us behind.
Fuck that!
Trust me, I've dealt with Nova Corps before, even helped them catch real criminals. I can talk my way out.
You think that Milano can outrun a fully powered Nova Centurion?
She's done it before.
So yeah, like I was saying,
All this firepower.
we're the leader of the
What's all
group.
this scrap?
We're not the big damaging one. We're the one that instructs everyone on how to do things the right way
About what?
so that we
Those
can
people
actually take
never
full
even got a
advantage.
chance to fight. Whole Daston planet was torched at the start of the war.
Okay, here we go.
All right, set her down right there.
Groot's got to give up one of his cheeks.
Flark! No! No! Flark and Skaggy! Attacking batteries fried, that's what's wrong. Maybe you put it down too hard.
Let's just find a solution.
The solution's a new battery, with a charge.
Okay, we're on what's left of a ship. Full of ship things. Gotta be things that power ship things around here, right?
Yeah. Maybe you're gonna want to use your visor for this. You find a replacement while I finish scraping the fried wires.
So much for that.
What about that thingy?
Use this missile? Sure I can. To blow us to pieces. Keep looking.
Thermonuclear bomb, nicknamed Scarab by Resistance forces, emitted distinctive chittering sound on impact seconds before target planet
Max,
exploded.
How come you're so in love with this Hellbender lady?
I do not love Lady Hellbender.
Yeah. Shouldn't you be all like, her name is illogical. You cannot bend hell.
That does not at all resemble me.
Blink missiles.
Hey! A huge power generator! How do we hook it up?
We don't. That thing would toast our little thumper.
Can't we condense the power through a routing funnel or something?
Don't try to make up tech stuff. It's irritating. Find something else.
Fueling cables. Wait a sec. Aha!
Found something with a charge. Kind of looks like a spacey car battery.
Luciloid or xenon cell.
Okay. This thing isn't gonna zap me, right?
The chance is minuscule. At best. You'll be fine.
Here you go.
That'll do
Here we go.
nicely. Just let me tinker a bit. I'll have to do some tweaking once I see how much juice this thing puts out. So watch my back.
Oh boy.
From what?
Those.
Rocket! Help me scramble some critters!
No, Scott! If I don't rewire this fast, it's gonna short.
The last Flora Colossus. Groot is a vigorous defender, able to withstand high amounts of damage. He focuses on crowd control. His basic ability, Entangle, immobilizes enemies in a small area for a short amount of time.
Fucking monster things!
1 second, I got family calling. Be right back. All right, we're back. Audios are all on, looking good. Okay.
Everyone get ready! Ugh, it's like pumping a six!
+1 for me!
Uh-oh.
Good! Use that beer! Kill them all! Oh, crap!
Oh boy.
Thanks for the heads up, bud!
Mama's here.
Round them up, Groot! Ah, I hate bugs! They serve as preparation for the troop battle ahead. If I don't fix this thing, they'll keep coming!
Oh.
Keep these things away from me!
Careful, Rocket! Some of these things are bigger than you!
Easy for you to say. You've got a pointy stick.
I only got one of them, but that's fine.
Bye-bye, little guy.
And done.
Done. We're all plugged in.
Wow, just in time.
I'd like to see you fix it next time. Come on, 2 down, 2 to go. I don't see any way out of the missile bay except that path.
Okay, just double checking audio.
Bud. Quill, we found a way out. Groot's wondering if the reward's gonna be worth all the risk we're taking for this job. Me and Groot are nearly unkillable, but what if the rest of you don't make it out alive?
Guys, this job is a huge deal. It's for the freaking monster queen of Seknarf 9. She just doesn't know it yet. We pull this off, and we're...
Lady Hellbender's intergalactic monster anglers?
I do prefer that name, but the acronym is unwieldy.
No. We're still the Guardians of the Galaxy, but people will know that name means quality. Man, that thing is ridiculous. Think it was a ship or a robot?
That's a Kree Sentry, a robot, but it would have been space-worthy. That ain't even the biggest one. They designed at least 5 experimental models twice that size.
How do you know all this?
Because they were my fellow experiments back on Half-World. Most of my parts came from the cybernetics hangar next to the door, so I got a sneak peek at all the new killbots.
Oh
See
boy.
the parts come and go from my my cage.
I didn't mean to open old wounds.
Most of them are just scars now anyways. I wasn't even a person to the worst of the Kree's mad scientists. More like a real smart walking gun.
A very talkative gun.
Yeah, that part was an accident. They tried to fix it a few times. The entire facility was a problem. I wish I'd gone back and blown it up before the end of the war.
Oh, you stole 2. You stole 2 while I wasn't looking, but now I have 2.
Don't worry, I ain't even gotten serious yet.
Yeah, that's what you say. You ain't winning this. Even if you're cheating.
Do I look worried? The resin will hold. You ain't that heavy. I seen this goop anchor a Shatari dreadnought. We'll be fine.
Great, we're going in its eye socket.
That would have been a killing blow.
Ha! Not even close.
Ah,
Groot, need you to shoot a bridge right into that eye socket.
thanks, big
Now,
guy.
I want to see you do that to something in combat. Is that? Yes! I'm about to win this bet, Quill!
Here goes nothing. We're inside a giant robot head.
And I got robot parts inside my head.
Have robot parts inside your head.
Rocket scores! Hey, Groot, what do you think I should do when I win this bet? I mean, with the units still owe me once I win.
Down the nest, bam! Well, I know what I'll be doing with my winnings. I'm saving up for our next stop on Contraxia to get one of those Zeronian massages.
You're so predictable. And Rocket scores again. Let's see. When I beat Quill, I'm gonna get my hands on some rotating hyper circuits.
Boo! No one knows what those are.
I know there's more down there. Aha!
What do you think, Drax? Should we get in on this bet? Think of all the hyper circuits you can buy.
Are you making fun of me?
I do not wish to acquire hyper circuits.
Wonder how many big bot carcasses we'd find looking around the entire zone. And just so we're clear, Green Team is officially ineligible for the bet.
Why?
Well, for one, you need a gun.
I have no need for a projectile weapon.
What is in here?
Imagine something this big coming at you. A whole ship was like a bug by comparison.
So it would swat them out of the air like flies.
What are flies?
They're these annoying flying insects on Earth.
They fly and you call them flies. You humies are so original.
Easier to say and more descriptive than what anyone here would probably call them. Now you see, you're just racking up points without even trying. Just getting freebies. Josie, where are these ones you've been shooting while I've been down there, huh?
You know what, Quill? I think it's unfair. You got 2 guns, I got 1. I think my points should count double from now on.
That's cheating.
All right, Thumper goes there.
It's not gonna piss off every critter around, right?
Sorry, Quill. Not taking no chances after the last one. I gotta test it real quick.
Not again.
Rocket! I only flipped the switch on and off to see if it started. Gotta love that kill radius.
There we go. Rocket the loose cannon. Rocket is a weapons expert who attacks from a distance. He focuses on damaging multiple targets at a time. His basic ability, Cluster Flark Bomb, deals moderate damage to everything in the impact area. Rocket, yeah, there we go.
Take a good flat. It is indeed. Feel free to kill some yourselves.
Working on it.
Danger close, Rocket.
There we go.
Sounds like Rocket's having fun.
Popped another one.
Darn it! I thought we were safe.
Ew. Slugs.
Don't gawk at it. Shoot it.
Very helpful, thanks.
You're welcome. Now stop distracting me. I knew I was missing all the fun last time. Hey,
Lock it down.
take this round off.
Ah, great.
Not a chance. I've gotten way more. Been too long since I blew something up. Let loose, Rocket.
There we go. The big guys and all their little ones.
Murderize the lot of ya.
Lock that one down.
Not the word. Oh yeah, it is like that time.
Rocket.
Rocket!
Lock it down. There we go. Slugs
Nice splatter,
are taking our
I
bullets.
know, right? What was that worth? 5 points?
Oh, come on! Can't just give yourself points like that.
Ability points. You received an ability point.
Great job.
This is not a PlayStation controller. What is going on? This is not a PlayStation controller. Vantage point. Okay, Star-Lord initiates a prolonged burn of his jet boots, racing to a tactically advantageous position to give orders or attack enemies. This is not a PlayStation controller game. You're even showing an Xbox controller, but you're giving me PlayStation controller inputs. If anyone knows why that's happening, please let me know. No. I'm just trying to see if... Yeah, I don't know.
So what do I gotta do to get a last name like Drax's?
Catathians have no need for surnames.
What about the Destroyer?
It is a moniker to mark the countless I slaughtered during a shameful period of untempered rage.
Yeah, one of those. All right, mining rig is right there. Of course it's secure. As secure as a broke-down Shatari shipwreck's ever gonna be. That's cause you keep calling it gooey stuff. It's nano-resin.
Come on, Groot. We need to get across here. And Rocket wouldn't put you at risk, right?
That's right. I've always got your back, bud. Nah, it just looks unstable like everything else in here. Don't get your twigs in a bundle.
I see those.
The resin can hold a stupid warship. I'm telling you, it's totally safe. See? I'll even prove it. Huh? Look at this. Rocket? Oh, fuck.
Guys, jump!
No! No! Ah!
How's there gravity in space? Groot. Gosh dang it, we're gonna have to go. Okay, good.
Groot! Buddy, you're okay!
Yeah, you are.
You flarkin' piece of moldy driftwood! You could have died saving me! I love you too, you selfless son of a drug. Come on, Quill. He says he'll meet us at the mining ship. I don't want to make him wait.
That's it? We're not going after him?
He says it's fine. We'll meet him later.
And I just...
Is everything okay? Groot's signal just went dark.
His radio must have broke when he fell.
Groot just took a different path. He must have fell and broke his radio.
Yeah, that's it.
Why take a different path?
Team Rocket over. Hope that got rid of him. Sounds like Green Team's off our backs. Now we can stop worrying about that dumb accident. Groot's fine anyway. There's nothing to worry about.
An accident, Rocket? Come on!
What? That's all it was.
It's your fault! If you hadn't fooled around on that ship...
I did it. You don't know nothing. Stop trying to be smart.
That sure didn't sound like an apology.
Nope.
I'm still paying attention to trying to make sure he doesn't get no more points, considering he's given himself
I
points.
believe all this destruction's because some ugly flarkin' bugs got uppity.
It was a little more complex
that afterburner kicked on right now, we'd be toast.
Let's hope it don't, because we have to find a way through this thing. Mining ship's on the other side of that turbine, so we gotta find a way through.
Try not to jump on anything this time. Groot's not there to grab you if you...
Well, either shut up.
There's a drone access tunnel over here.
Too bad we don't got a drone.
Rocket.
Can you squeeze in there?
Knew it. Rocket, fix the thing. Rocket, clean up the mess. Rocket, crawl into the mystery hole.
See anything?
Yeah, a manual override.
Team Rocket, we hit a snag. One of our summer points was covered in resin, so we're gonna fly around to scout another spot.
Just make sure the new spot's as close as possible to the original one. Because of maps and angles.
Great. Another turbine.
Yeah, that is how these things are usually built. Flark! It's stuck on something!
Not good, but all right.
Someone's been practicing.
Please don't activate.
Let's get out of here.
All right. Got all the bugs out of there.
Back on track. The mining ship ain't too far.
Think Groot's already ahead of us?
Maybe. Hope he didn't get distracted.
Gosh dang it.
It wasn't me this time, I swear!
I'm sure.
One for me!
Oh.
I'm gripping this thing with muscles I didn't even know I had!
Oh. Okay. Up. Hi.
Larkin, son of a...
I told you I saw them.
Great timing. How did you guys...
Good to see you two, but you're gonna want to cross the ship as fast as you can.
Come on, Quill.
We're seeing a lot of movement.
Yeah, Scott's getting real violent out here.
Just try to hold her still for us.
That's not gonna be an option soon.
This position is untenable.
Tracks incoming. Watch out.
Dang it.
Hang on.
There we go.
Have you perished, Peter Quill?
Too much debris. I'm taking her out of here.
I don't think there's actually a run button, so I'm just going forward.
Go! Keep running!
Hey.
Larkin around, man!
Really?
Quill, this way!
Team Rocket, can you make it inside?
Yeah, all in one piece.
And we ain't blasting off just yet.
Meet you in a tick.
No rush. It's nice and cozy in here.
Not so much when you can't see in the dark.
I think I felt a panel. Yeah, there's wiring in there. See if I can get the systems back on.
How long's this gonna take?
Come on! Larkin tensor joint, just neat. Wiggle the... Okay, so life support's booting back up. What's it look like out there?
Holy mother of spacebar.
That's an Infinity Stone. Yo, is Soul? Yeah.
Quill, you okay?
Yeah, it's just... Man.
Oh, I don't like that something crawled out of that.
Well, that's concerning.
Yeah. And violent. Is that the thing we're there for?
What was that?
It's a swarm of old cleaner bots. Maybe.
Old cleaner bots.
I don't know.
That's gonna be Groot. Okay. Okay, seems like...
You okay, buddy?
Sorry, big guy. Any way we can grab that? Those things are pretty... No? Okay.
Sorry about the shooting.
Yeah, thought you were that freaky thing we accidentally released.
We saw some cleaner bots accidentally at a distance. We're totally all right. They just ran away when it saw us, right, Quill?
Yep, just a freaky floating creature. Nothing to worry about. Oh, and speaking of freaky creatures, want to bet Green Team's having trouble
Oh.
parking the ship?
I think
You can have him look like the 2014 version.
You and me both. Let's just get to
In the
market.
movies, I assume. I like this one, though.
Nobody won. It was just an excuse to shoot stuff.
Sure it was, Rocket.
Witcherago job. Quill's dumb enough to lead us into a trap, but don't sweat it. Ain't nobody knows we're here.
Ooh, hoo, hoo, that looks like a lot. 120 components.
Here you go. Rendezvous coordinates are that way, but we'll have to find a way around the rubble.
I'll try to find a side passage.
Get all the crafting materials we can.
Anyone else get a weird vibe off this place? Maybe it's haunted.
Haunted with what?
You know, ghosts.
Oh, please, Quill. Don't tell me you're one of those.
Side. No.
Hey,
Aha.
Groot says there might be something behind the big unit over here.
Thanks, Groot.
Look at this old beauty. A table. This is a vintage Model T engineering workbench. They don't make them sturdy like that no more. Hey, come on, Quill. Let's see if this beauty still works. Maybe I can fix up your gear. Hey, hand me that part.
All right, workbench. With Rocket's help, use a workbench to craft perks. Available perks are displayed when you activate it. Each perk requires specific components to craft.
How do you make a dead Shatari float? Take your foot off its head? What's not to get?
All right, components there. Available perks here. Have enough components to craft this perk. Hold A, not X. I'm on using a Xbox controller. Rapid reload. Negate cooldown period due to element guns overheating.
All yours.
Interesting. Charges a shot. Release, deliver a hit that inflicts. Okay. Consume less charge. Low life buff. You only have enough advance to get one of these. Wait, there's more. Ooh, I definitely want to get that one. Alright, let's focus on the stuff that is generally useful.
Ta-da!
Get enemies during combat with the visor. Okay. Be useful. Okay, craft components via tracking feedback. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that.
Ding,
Thing I
ding,
saved.
done.
All right. Components localizer. An indicator will display when you are within 15 meters of a crafting component. An audio cue will grow louder as you near the component. Visor mode will help you pinpoint the exact location. Scanning an enemy provides clues as to how to defeat it. Time slows down while you're scanning an enemy. Good.
Yeah, there's a way through if we can clear out that crud.
There we go. Oh,
Yeah,
We don't-
there's one stubborn bunch of lore. Try that quick cooldown I installed, so you can keep pelting it.
trying. But I need to know which button.
Come on, Quill, put them pea
It-
shooters to
nope.
good use, so we can squeeze in there.
Maybe B? Be nice. Okay.
You gotta time it just right to overcharge the phase cooler.
I know. Nope. So then. Okay, it's the bumper.
Ionian cluster.
There we go.
Nailed it.
And, thanks for the upgrade.
Perfectly safe, right?
I don't trust your definition of safe. Seems a little wobbly. You guys hang back a sec.
Gosh dang it. Oh, I don't like that.
This place is crawling with ugly.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not alone down here. Holy crap!
There we go.
This is the most punchable thing I've ever seen. Mash that tater! Freaking nasty!
I love the different melee combat animations. That's really good.
That was amazing.
Team Rocket! Finally. We couldn't hear you before. Something about the mining shift's been messing up our comms.
Yeah, something really ain't right in here. And Quill fell down another hole.
Another one. I'm parking the Milano, but Drax is out there searching for you.
Maybe you'll find Quill before we do. We're trying to catch up to him.
Guys, we really need to get better at the buddy system.
He is not my buddy. I will find you, Peter Quill. Describe your surroundings.
Old metal, old mining equipment, just old.
Noted.
There we go.
What a weird bunch of stuff to mine. Huh. I wonder if Rocket knows what this is.
It looks like
Peter Quill.
it's supposed to
I
go
have
on the
located
shoulders.
some old equipment, but I do not see you.
This whole place is old equipment.
It does not narrow my
Ah.
search.
A spinal control unit. Okay. Some valuable stuff over there.
You two have any luck?
It is not a question of luck.
Peter, make some noise so we can find you.
Drax? Drax? Hello?
Well, that's not good.
Oh, another freaky thing!
Outbreaking. Kill it.
You read my mind. This thing refuses to die. I can barely scratch it.
Kill it harder.
I'm killing it as hard as I can.
Some enemies have a stagger bar, making them much more resistant to damage. Your stagger bar is always placed below the health bar. Killing it cripples them. Gotcha.
Marshmallow Man!
Oh, okay, I see.
Like this thing eats blaster fire!
Peter Quill, hide behind me. I will protect you.
No one is hiding!
There we go.
Die!
The Drax is really good for hitting that, getting that stun bar up. Drax is a durable brawler, able to take on many enemies at once. He specializes in staggering enemies, impervious to regular attacks. His basic ability, Destroy, deals light damage and heavy stagger.
Cause consternation, but no longer.
There we go.
Their soft flesh is primed for slicing.
Man, I missed you, Drax!
Drax. There we go.
My turn.
All right, and hers is heavy damage to single targets, if I remember correctly.
Like a
There we
hot
go.
knife. There's no
There we
such
go.
thing as perfect armor.
Gamora, the deadliest woman in the galaxy. Gamora is a skilled assassin who swiftly eliminates targets. She delivers quick, high damage attacks. Her basic ability, Deadly Strike, deals high damage to a single enemy.
You greenies found Quill yet?
Found and saved.
Hey,
Go on ahead then. We'll catch up. Just making a pit stop.
I parked the Milano near the last thumper spot. We'll head that way and keep an eye out for you.
how's my baby?
You can see for yourself if we can get back up there.
Yeah, I know the notification. I want up there.
I could make it up there, but we're gonna need something for you two to climb up on.
All right, pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It's a possibility. Maybe try something else.
Anyone got any bright ideas?
If you're not
There we
See
go.
that fancy footwork, Gamora?
bet you can't do this.
That is physically impossible.
Drax,
Drax.
think you can handle
Aha.
this container?
Behold the might of a Catathian warrior!
Can you move it over there?
Done.
It's so good to not be the guy that has to push the stuff around. Slowly, painfully, pushing it around.
Well, that's helpful.
I did as our leader bid. Not all of us are so quick to disobey.
Make up your mind. Are you mad I served Thanos or that I betrayed him?
Neither inspire confidence.
Yep. That's what I was looking for. Opponents are hard to come by, you guys.
Stuff for me, Drax? You can put it down here.
Shall be done.
Don't know why it's giving me PlayStation controller icons.
Remember this moment should you ever think of crossing me, assassin.
I'll remember how slowly you moved.
All right, Rocket. We're back on track.
Oh, yeah, good for you. It ain't stealing if it's abandoned. Wait. Oh, Flark.
Rocket.
Not now, Quill.
Not seeing anything over there, so going that way. I mean, even my computer recognizes it as an Xbox
We
controller,
don't
so
even know what it looks like. The intel was extremely vague.
It wasn't vague, it was rushed.
ah,
Probably some cute little...
Nightmarish abomination.
Lady Hellbender is a renowned warrior. An ideal specimen would reflect that strength.
Like I said, something scary.
I disagree. Strength is endearing.
With a name like Hellbender, Gamora's probably right. It's gotta be something scary.
Nightmarish. A proper apex predator.
Snarling and nasty. More teeth than all of us combined. Bat-like wings with razor tips. Probably spits poison or acid.
Or acidic poison.
I hope all these are true. I yearn for a worthy challenge.
you go, Drax. All right. Oh, is that the thing on the top? Okay, that thing on the top right
There
is
is a
telling me
distinct
this is too
sensation
close.
navigating this wreck. Catathians call it the Shadow's Gaze.
Now that you mention it, I have felt like I was being watched.
Perhaps our prey is stalking us.
Dang it.
I say, let it come.
Oh, come on. That should have.
This place, I don't know. It just feels too quiet. Like a church.
Or grave.
The two are not mutually exclusive.
Fair. Want what's up there? Shut the stuff off. No, that's just straight up not makeable.
Kind of reminds me of this time when my hamster got loose and I chased her all over the basement.
Was she a fearsome beast?
Yeah, she had a mean bite. Did you guys have pets?
I had an eyeball in a jar. It never blinked because it didn't have its eyelids, but...
Well, well, first rocket.
We haven't even placed it yet.
They are food for our quarry and will not be far behind.
Drax. Gamora. Not that it's weak, hit it.
You're right, this isn't working. I've learned. It's like we woke up the whole ship.
His honor even in defeat.
Just hang in there. Whoa, did you see that thing?
Really? Everyone's down? Is this just a I have to lose thing? Huddle gauge is full. Trigger huddle with left trigger and right trigger. Actions you perform in battle build up your huddle gauge. Bumpers.
It feels like they're everywhere, laughing at us.
And yet, we cannot retreat.
No one wants to retreat, big guy, but I gotta say, it's flarkin' scary out there, Quill.
All right, listen. This isn't our first rodeo, guys. Problem is, if we play it cocky, just one little mistake and they're gonna bring us down. Who's with me? I feel
We are. What's next?
Oh, failed. Battles have 3 possible outcomes. You failed to motivate them by answering wrong. Only you get a damage boost. Had you chosen correctly, both you and the Guardians would have gotten it. Win, lose, or say nothing, all Guardians are resurrected. Okay. Groot, get him. Here we go. And rocket.
What are you offering, Peter Quill?
Nope, not that one.
sick of Drax.
Payback time, Scott Stains.
How sweet it is!
Gamora.
This is how it's done!
Ah! That one got everywhere!
Whoa! Eyeballs everywhere!
All right. Yeah, that was definitely
Glorious! Bring on our monster.
Bad choice.
And engorged with the thrum of battle.
Didn't need to hear that.
okay. No one else has a level 1.
Come on, last thumper spot is this way.
How do you know?
My senses are fine-tuned to measure even the tiniest vibrations.
Really?
No, I'm tracking it on my display.
All right, we're all together.
I should be right on the other side of this door. It was open when I came through here.
Who says I tripped on something? Murder Mom probably closed the door behind her.
Excuse me?
It looks like it's still got some juice. Give it a go, Rocket.
Watch a genius at work.
You are a miracle worker, man.
This tech was built by people who make holes in giant floating space rocks.
I have to say, that is an immaculate parking job.
Thanos never tolerated imperfection.
Never been a problem for Quill.
Oh, I don't like this.
This is it. Last spot.
All right, our first real fight.
This place feels like it's about to collapse on itself.
I cannot wait to meet our monster.
I thought you were mostly interested in meeting the buyer.
She is a respectable collector.
Is it working?
Yeah, don't worry, Sunshine. Ow!
Is it, doing it?
What? It appears to be broken.
Ain't nothing broke. That's the sound it's supposed to make.
What sound?
You can't hear
No. Oh boy. Well, something's pissed off. Fast.
Our monster has arrived!
I see it.
Good. Oh, crap, the door.
Thank you, Groot.
Works. Let's catch our monster.
Don't let it get behind you. It could be poisonous.
Lady Hellbender will pay extra if it is poisonous. I think it's staring at me. Perhaps you resemble its natural prey. Rocket!
Good thinking, Quill.
Lay on the herd! Welcome, death! Gamora, slice him up!
To the bone! We should have brought a net.
The Guardians perform without a net.
This beast is proving formidable. That's good news, right? Means he's worth something.
Groot. Get it. Is this the space ostrich I've heard so much about?
What the fuck?
Space llama.
Definitely not a monster.
Fast as heck.
Adorable. It's more matted than an Asgardian goat.
We cannot present this pathetic creature to the monster queen of Sector 9. She will laugh at us.
Maybe we can use it as bait.
I knew those thumpers wouldn't work.
What? My thumpers are state of the art. Musclehead's the one who rushed at the first thing that came through the door.
My head is not made of muscle.
Groot loves the space llama. Oh. Maybe that's it.
You guys seeing what I'm seeing?
Yes. Now that is a monster.
Akanti. A ram-headed space whale.
Enough with the warm-up. Time to catch us a real monster. Let's get paid.
Oh boy, it's got a stagger.
What in hell's name is that?
Definitely not cleaner bots.
Oh, that's not good. Ah,
Watch it!
was our meal ticket.
Crapping out. We gotta get out of here now. Curse these volatile ruins. Drax, go!
That's looks very painful. Uh oh.
Hold on to your butts, people. Rocket, hit the music.
On it.
Focus on flying, Peter.
Someone play this man a song.
Now we're talking.
Watch the ship.
I'm watching.
You ain't. Drax, what are you doing?
I am holding my buttocks as Peter Quill instructed.
Watch it!
Someone give me a hand. Am I right?
How about one upside the head?
Fair.
Heads up!
We have debris incoming.
Yeah, I'm already doing that. And the fact you're still giving me PlayStation controls is just ticking me off.
Time to thread the needle.
Don't even think about it!
Quickest way through is through.
You fear dying with a guilty conscience, assassin.
Don't you get goo on my ship.
My ship.
That's it. Let me drive. You're gonna get us killed.
We're not dead yet.
Maybe we are, and this is hell.
Do not be ridiculous. This place lacks the eternal frost of Sarduth.
Your hell is frozen.
Tathians do not like to be cold.
Try putting on a shirt.
It's an option.
Hey, so.
Groot says watch out.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
Oh. Up, up. Come on.
You want me to take the controls?
No, I've got this.
Clearly!
Watch it! Don't get us killed, Will. There's still so much stuff I want to steal.
Drax, I love you.
Whoa, fuck yeah! Definitely a fan of the blue button. There's Scott on all sides. We ain't gonna make it. We'll make it, maybe.
This would be a lot more awesome with the actual music that's meant to be playing here, but it's obviously copyrighted, so that's a no-go.
Yeah, and that's what I call a win, people.
How's that a win? Our monster just got eaten.
Whatever you can fly away from.
Means you screwed up because you had to fly away from it.
And there we go, captured. Just waiting for us.
Don't be Novacore, please don't be Novacore, please don't be Novacore. It is Novacore.
That's upside down because Quill was. I forgot to set today's VOD to. Oh well, I'll set it to release when we're out. When we're done with this.
It's a patrol ship. Designation, Hala's Hope.
Yeah, saw that.
Did you say Hala's Hope?
There's this thing I gotta do. I'll be right back.
We need to get rid of that animal. Now.
Ah,
I'm serious, Peter. If it stays on the ship, we all go to prison.
no one's going to jail. It's a harmless space llama thingy.
Harmless? Remember Inakubi?
Not really, no.
That's because they scorched the planet because an idiot smuggled in an Exelon.
I will eject the beast into space.
Whoa, we're not ejecting anything. It'll make us look guilty.
It could be carrying Zephron's disease.
Which is why Drax is gonna hide in the secret cargo compartment behind Groot's plants.
Peter, Jason, Quill.
Hi.
Middle name. Hey, Corel! How you doing? How long's it been? 2-3 years? You look good. You been tanning?
This is a new low, Peter. Even for you.
Corel, I swear it's not what it looks like.
That you're a junker trespassing in the most restricted area of space, who consorts with thieves and murderers, apparently.
Hey, killing people for money ain't murder, lady.
Come on, Corel. You know me. We've been to hell and back. Sure, I've done some shady stuff since the war, like really shady stuff. But junking?
I just caught you pink-handed, leaving the quarantine zone.
Technically, yes, but we weren't scavenging.
Right.
Peter Quill, I found these items in the space that you told me about. There was not enough room for both the other thing and these.
Peter Quill, of planet C-53, under Galactic Law ZXB-7, I am putting you and your crew under arrest for
Actually, can I call you back?
What?
Please tell me that is not a crate of super illegal tech.
It is a crate of super illegal tech, which also happens to be very valuable.
Really?
We're on a scavenger ship. Even the flarkin' bulkheads are stolen.
Well, we can't fit both in the compartment.
I will eject the crate into space.
Eject the crate and I melt your face. The Milano's weapon systems are 4 generations behind, Quill. We need that tech, more than we need some stupid farm animal.
Farm animal? Could be a class 3 biohazard. You want to end up in the kiln?
Hide Rocket's crate.
Peter, you're willing to gamble on a space llama thingy?
I'll convince Corel the llama's harmless. She knows me.
And I know Corel.
Not like I did.
You slept with a cop?
She wasn't a cop back then. The point is, I can get us out of this, guys. You just gotta trust me. Oh, and that would be your boarding party.
Which is worse, illegal tech or a potential biohazard? I'd say potential biohazard. Illegal tech's illegal tech, but something that could cause, you know, a pandemic?
Silence, prisoner.
Of course.
The commander has no time to meet with law-breaking pirates like you.
That's just it. We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Yeah, that's right. You check those records, Buckethead. Novacore licensing permit 67398-2.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No.
Rocket.
So I let Groot fill out the paperwork. I fixed it with an addendum.
Not the most well-known heroes you could hire, but definitely in the top 5 of most awesome names. Contributing members. Groot, a Flora Colossus. Last of his kind, fearless in a firefight, an awesome best friend. Rocket, bona fide super genius and a wizard with explosives. Definitely not a raccoon.
Okay.
Gamora, adopted daughter of Thanos, deadliest woman in the galaxy. Need we say more? Drax the Destroyer, convicted serial murderer and galactic war hero, often grumpy. Last and definitely least, Peter Jason Quill.
Really, Rocket? You couldn't put anything in there?
That's all you wrote?
It was a character limitation.
Excuse me, I just need to.
Cadet Gold,
Hey.
what are you doing here?
Oh, you don't know? Really? It says right here. Prisoner processing training. I'm your official trainee.
Aren't you a little young for the Corps?
Aren't you a little old for that hairdo?
I should check with the captain.
No. No. She definitely signed off on this. You know how thorough she is about signing stuff? If I may, sir, the real concern here is Regulation 7A regarding prisoner footgear. That one's jet boots are in clear violation.
They're decorative.
Good work, Cadet Gold.
Great. There goes Plan B.
We don't need a plan B. I got this.
No, you do not got this, pirate. I got this. Now fall in line.
Time to go, prisoners.
Watch the jacket.
Cadet Gold, you know the arrest protocols?
All memorized, sir. First thing we do.
First thing you do is apologize. We're legitimate business-like folk on legitimate-like business.
We're not hunting an illegal creature in illegal space.
Everyone just do what they say. When I see Corral, I'll explain
The
things.
captain isn't going to see you. According to protocol, you're to be taken straight to the brig.
Hold it right here. Is there a problem?
Yes, no faith energy, no power. No power, no containment. A single spark.
Techs are looking at it. They say that.
They cannot even fathom. How can they fix what they cannot understand?
Grand Unifier's mind at ease. Run the scanners again.
What the flark is a Grand Unifier?
Grand Unifier Raker, leader of the Church of Universal something. He was floating dead in the quarantine zone, looking for God.
All right, pirates. Let's go.
We caught him just like we caught you.
Difference is, I know the captain. As I was saying, if you just tell the captain that I...
Mom explicitly said she doesn't want to see you.
Ah.
Yeah, Quill.
Just to be super clear on her mom.
She deactivated your boots, Peter. Oh no. That's bad. I hit it too soon because I thought it was a mash. Does something change or do I get to do it again? What are we doing? This is kind of a long loading screen for me. Okay. Nope. See, those are proper Xbox ones. For some reason.
Hey, kiddo, you there? Nova girl!
Yeah, I think so. Let me just see if I can.
No.
That gold, was it?
Nikki?
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Nikki. Okay,
Oh.
Nikki, here's the
Dogs are
plan.
barking.
You're gonna jump and grab my legs while I hold on for dear life.
That doesn't sound like.
Trust me, kiddo.
There we go. Keep it at max.
Doing great.
Okay. That was kind of amazing.
Whoa!
Thank you.
Mom wouldn't be impressed if I lost my first prisoner.
Your mom.
Right.
Come on. We need to get out of here.
Right.
There's a blast door around the corner. We'll be safe there. Here. Help me with this. Ready?
Together. On 3, 2, 1. Go, go. Yeah. Okay.
We need to keep moving. This way.
You dead, Nikki?
Whoa.
Just stay
I knew there was
close.
something wrong about that church ship. Who goes fishing for God in a junkyard?
Man, this is bad.
Blast doors kick in during emergencies. Pretty sure I can override them with my passkey.
They give out override keys to trainees?
Not exactly. Just give me a sec. Come on.
Yeah, I'd rather have my
How do we
handcuffs.
open the door if we undid these cuffs?
Regulation 3B. Never undo restraints.
Come on, you clearly need my help.
No! You're my prisoner. And I got this.
Obviously.
Ah! Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to find another way.
Be sure there isn't a way through here.
I'm in charge here.
Whoa!
Yeah, you keep leading us into stuff that's blowing up.
Yeah, I'm fine. You?
Oh, dandy.
Okay. This way.
I'll trust you to be the one in charge when stuff stops blowing up near you.
Are you kidding me?
Relax. You're fine. Ish.
I mentioned how useful my jet boots would be right now.
Okay. I can do this.
Not to rush you or anything.
Almost there. Yes! Got it! Through here.
Still not great.
Nice work.
Thanks. You didn't do too bad yourself, pirate.
Only Star-Lord. Or Peter, or, you know, Nova Cadet Butt Saver.
Okay. Peter. So, listen. I have some good news and some bad news about your friends.
Bad news
Start with
first.
the bad, I guess.
Your friends have been processed and put in the brig.
So what's the good news?
They're not dead. One of them actually seems really active. Flark! Pipes must have burst.
Should we try using that thingamajig of yours to call someone?
We don't need help. I know what I'm doing. Now help me block
Right.
this fire so we can get through.
Sure. Just that everyone must be worried. Captain's kid goes missing.
Captain's kid is still up.
Easy does it.
You're still the captain's kid.
There, see? You don't need to worry about me. Enough people around to do that already.
For what it's worth, I think you're doing great. As good an arresting officer as I've ever had.
Are you seriously trying to sneak away on me right now? You literally just said I was doing great.
You are doing great. Top 5 best arresting officers I've ever had.
Cool. So can you please just show me the same respect you would any other
Ooh,
arresting
Nova
officer?
Lord outfit.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
That little lady you don't seem to understand.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Hey, I think it's not gonna Why does...
That robot wearing makeup?
What? Oh, yeah. That's just it's. I know all the bots down here. They're kind of my friends, I guess. I reprogrammed most of them.
Gave them faces.
Maybe.
No, I mean it's cool. Gives them personality. Very cool.
Come on, this way.
Right. This way.
Wow, that's just blatantly gonna ignore me and go crawling into a dead end.
For your information, there's an escape hatch back here I could totally use to run away. But out of respect for your authority, I'm gonna, you know, ignore it and follow your lead.
Regulation 2B. Prisoners must stay close at all times.
You know,
The thing about prisoners, they don't tend to care too much about regulations. That's why they're prisoners.
So Mom was right about
was a Shatari prison. I was just a kid.
I have so many questions. Were your parents in prison too?
No, my mom, died. I didn't know my dad.
I do. Know that much at least.
How do you know my mom, exactly?
We fought together on Mercury during the war. She was, is a real spitfire.
More like real controlling. And bossy and judgmental? You're just a kid, Nikki. You don't know what's good for you, Nikki. Stay out of the escape pods, Nikki.
Pretty sure all kids get annoyed with their moms, but as you get older, you realize they're right more often than not.
Ugh, whatever. Okay, almost there.
Almost where?
You'll see.
Going this way.
Where do you think you're going?
Just making sure this place is safe and secure from the, you know, fire.
And getting components. Rocket needs those.
Any day now.
Right. Just taking it all in. Are you sure this is the quickest way to the brig?
I thought you didn't want to go to the brig.
Okay.
It's a dead end. Trust me.
Of course I trust
Get in
you.
with loot and a cute robot.
This another one of your bots?
Yeah, her name's Jocasta. She keeps an eye out for stuff. I'm still in charge here, you know?
Of course you are.
Mm-hmm. Can't keep a prisoner from wandering away from you. Great job being in charge.
If this is an attempt to escape your mom's ship, I really need to know, because I may or may not be super interested. Just really need to make sure it doesn't look like a kidnapping.
What? No.
Oh, wow.
Don't laugh.
No. This is cool.
Yeah.
It's like your secret hideout, right? I definitely prefer this to the brig.
We're not staying. I just need to check on Ultimo. His gyros have been all screwy.
Take your time.
Yeah, I'm getting components and other materials. You know, I love the art. Looks really cool. That you?
Is this your mom? Single-handedly winning the war?
Obviously, I know she didn't do it by herself.
No. That final push was, it was a massive team effort.
Were you there?
I contributed to the war effort differently.
Pirating?
Raiding, which is, you know, the good kind of pirating.
Broken translation device.
Hey, this is Mercury, right?
Uh-huh. It's supposed to represent this big battle Mom was part of. You said you were there, right?
Oh, yeah. Your mom was dead in the water until me and the Ravagers showed up. You should really fix this.
You want me to draw you in?
In the interest of historical accuracy.
So you had
Something
some.
tells me you and Rocket would get along. Or really not get along. One of those two.
The raccoon thing? Yeah, he seemed real charming.
I just mean he's also really into all this tech stuff.
Also, don't call him a raccoon.
Is this Krelar?
Yeah. Long time ago. Kid stuff. I could do it way better now.
No, it's good. Morbid, but good.
And yoink. Alright, you done?
Give me a hand?
Nope. But thanks. I'm almost done.
Just...
Hey! Secret stuff. Off limits.
No adults. I get it.
Anyway, I'm all done here. We should probably get back before Mom completely freaks.
Yeah, I've seen your mom overreact before.
It's like, I'm not a kid anymore, you know?
Tell me about it.
So, you get where I'm coming from, right? Like, if you do end up talking to my mom, the subject of me happens to come up.
You don't want her to know about your secret hideout. I get it.
Yes. And also everything else.
Everything else, like...
Like me having a passkey that overrides parts of the ship. The whole official trainee thing. Me being anywhere near the hangar bay. You know, just me in general. You never saw me. Almost at the elevator. We're home free.
Yeah, that doesn't usually end well.
Hand?
Yes! Got it! Mom?
Oh boy.
Nikki. I'm fine. Mom, seriously. A-okay. Barely a scratch.
What in Hollis' name were you thinking? Sneaking out with an arresting squad? Running around with criminals?
Alleged criminals?
You almost died. Do you have any idea how grounded you are right now?
Mom! You promised to give me more leeway.
Leeway doesn't mean lying to my officers. Or sneaking around behind my back.
Look, it's my fault some guy's ship blew up.
Restricted areas are restricted for a reason.
You treat me like a prisoner.
You're a child! Are you even listening?
Whoa, whoa. We've all been through a lot today. Let's just all take a deep breath and recognize that maybe we've all made some mistakes.
Gonna get
Make sure the fire
punched.
is out and the hangar's secure.
Yes, Commander.
And find out why that Churchman shuttle exploded.
Grand Unifier Raker has been less than cooperative.
Make him cooperate. And you two? With me.
Right. That armor really accentuates some things. Sorry, family's home. Be right back. All right, and we're back until our normal ending time, which is in about 45 minutes. So,
You always overreact. Even Peter was saying so.
Oh, he was he? I suspect Peter misspoke, something he often tends to do.
For what it's worth, Nikki totally saved my butt. She handled herself really well. You have every reason to be proud of her.
Coming from you, Peter, it's worth extraordinarily little.
eh.
Why are you being mean to him? Just listen to what he's saying.
I don't care what he's saying.
Upper level. Captain's quarters.
Finally.
Initiate lockdown.
Lockdown initiated.
Oh boy.
What, are you gonna kill us?
In theory, these doors don't open until I say so.
Yeah, I know how lockdown works.
I don't think you do, because somehow you keep bypassing every security measure on this ship, and I want to know how. Or you can just show me. Mom!
You know, this reminds me of the last time I was stuck in an elevator. I was with this Shi'ar girl, and she
Ew! What's wrong with you?
was a lovely person.
Someone, please get me out of here.
No one leaves until you tell me what I want to know.
You already know everything.
No, I don't. I know you're a magnet for danger, and that you somehow keep getting caught in restricted areas of this ship.
I'm small. Okay? I fit into places.
Being small doesn't get you past security, or through the hangar bay checkpoint, or the maintenance tunnel blast doors, or even into the sub-level I just found you in.
There was that system-wide glitch, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, security was down for a while.
No, it wasn't.
Seemed pretty down to me.
Are you seriously lying for a 12-year-old right now?
She's being nicer to me than you are.
Oh, wow, I thought she was at least 16.
Peter!
Dude!
What? She really knew her stuff. She's a smart kid.
Too smart. She keeps bypassing security. Unless you have a level 6 access to my ship all of a sudden? Didn't think so. Nicolette Gold, empty your pockets.
No. You empty your pockets.
Nikki,
What?
I know you're hiding something.
I'm not.
I still have feelings for you.
Excuse me?
Not like feelings, more like emotions. You know, because of the explosion and me and you and everything we went through back in the war. There's a lot of feelings to bubble up. I'm good now.
Okay, good. Now, if you don't mind.
I want to help the girl.
Look, Mom, I'm not hiding anything. I wouldn't do that.
To be continued. Disengage lockdown.
Lockdown disengaged.
So, can I go help secure the hangar now?
No, you can go back to your quarters and you can stay there for the next 30 rotations.
But Mom!
I can make it 30 cycles.
So, rough day, huh? Exploding shuttles, quarantine zone trespassers, missing kid.
I have no idea.
Chewie.
See? They could get Star Wars.
Can't believe you survived. Mercury was what, like 1,000 degrees?
More like 1,000 cycles ago. You can keep him if you want. He is yours.
Hey, I ordered him to look out for you. Expect him to keep doing his job. Especially...
Sorry, I was just double checking my audio because I had a feeling I forgot to turn on desktop
You
audio.
have a daughter, apparently. 12-year-old daughter who you didn't have during the war. 12 years ago when we...
Peter,
Just trying to find out.
when we picked up your ship, part of me was excited. At first. But then after all this time, you haven't changed. At all. You're still the same.
I've changed. Whatever the fine is, I'll pay. Just give me 3 cycles. Let me prove that I'm not still whatever it is you're gonna finish that sentence with.
You're gonna pay 8,000 units in 3 cycles?
I assume that's a massive ouch.
A lot of money. I was thinking that maybe...
The fine's non-negotiable. My search party found a Class 2 biohazard wandering around your ship.
Boy.
That's all they found, right? Okay, okay. You'll get your money on time, no problem. This Guardians of the Galaxy thing, we are this close to getting it off the ground. And if I didn't have these handcuffs on, I would show you just how very close we are.
Why do I feel like I'll regret this?
No, come on. When have I ever... You won't regret it. Promise.
Alright, cool. Don't do something stupid
3
now.
cycles, Peter. Not 4, not 5, 3. Contact me when you've got the units.
And if we don't?
The device we installed will deactivate your ship, and you will all go to prison.
Gotcha. We won't let you down.
Well,
What the hell, Peter? You said you could get us out of this.
I did. 8,000 units is a small price.
8,000 units?
That is a tremendous sum.
Where are we gonna get that kind of money in 3 cycles?
By robbing a freaking bank, apparently.
Okay. So we got fined. So we have a Nova tracking thing on our ship that's gonna shut down our engines if we don't pay that fine in 3 cycles. At least we're not on a prisoner transport.
Not yet.
Come on, guys. You're Drax the Destroyer, man. You killed Thanos.
Allegedly.
Are you gonna let a little fine slow you down? And Gamora, you're practically an MI6 agent, but way hotter and cooler. There's nothing you can't do.
Here it comes.
Rocky, you're an actual genius and the scrappiest dude I know. How many prisons did you break out of?
7.
You are Groot. Guys, we're supposed to be a team. All we need to do is figure out how broke we are and come up with a plan. So check your quarters. Check between the sofa cushions. Check under the crafting bench. If you find any spare units lying around, grab them. I'll do the same in my quarters.
All right.
This is why you don't sleep with cops, Quill. They put bombs on my ship.
My ship.
oh boy.
I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Okay, first off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
I know you have a stash hidden aboard this ship. Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch. Groot blew our stash on Contraxia, and the rest I gave to Quill and Gamora for the DAS quarantine zone access code.
Peter Quill, tell the rodent that his selfishness endangers us all.
Rocket, we could really use any extra units you have.
How do I gotta spell it out for you? I don't got no units!
Fair enough.
You believe his lies?
Oh, I ain't lying. Now why don't you leave me alone and bother someone else instead?
I intend to.
Ah, great.
What do you want, Quill? If you're looking for units, check your own room. So, you here to talk, or you just want a gear upgrade?
Yeah, still upset.
Upset, are you?
It'd be a lot better if we didn't have 3 cycles to pay a fine.
Hey, remember that time on Conlar with the Badoon and that really hot Ascavarian girl?
Yeah, her buddies would have spaced your stupid Humy butt if me and Groot hadn't busted in.
I had things under control, mostly.
Too bad you're broke, Quill. I should be charging you for all the times we saved you.
Name one other time you saved me.
Contraxia, Nowhere, Paramitar, Ceres, Contraxia again, Malador.
Okay.
Yeah.
I owe you. Big.
I should have turned you in for Yondu's bounty. Sure as Scott wouldn't be scrounging for units to pay off your Nova girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend. But admit it, you like being a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Still on the fence about the brand name, but keeping the Milano as collateral was a pretty smart move.
Never agreed to that.
If you'd rather I turn you in.
Don't worry. I know you put a lot into this team. I'll make it up to you.
You better.
Open this door! I know you are in there, sentient tree! Do not think that I do not know what you are up to. Your rodent co-conspirator has clearly stashed his illicit. Peter Quill, order the tree to open this door. I am certain that the rodent has hidden a stash of units within the latrine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Groot has the right to some privacy.
Ah, now is not the time for pointless civility.
Groot, you okay in there? Think you could open the door for a minute? Is that my toothbrush? Great. Now I need a new toothbrush.
If you want to make it up to me, find a way to pay this Flarkin fine.
Right. Let's work on a bit of upgrades, shall we? Air glide, knockdown dash, perfect dodge. I'll save up for perfect dodge.
You don't pay me enough, Quill.
Don't pay you at all, I don't think.
Looks broken. Maybe Rocket can fix it. Groot! Hey, buddy. I was just, checking to see if everything was okay. And it is. Okay.
I am Groot.
Too bad this translator's busted. I was hoping it might have Groot stored on it, or something.
I am Groot.
That way I could download it into my translator. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on stuff without, you know, Rocket always filtering it.
I am Groot.
You know, I didn't always have a translation implant. I mean, I was feeling Spanish before I left Earth, not that Spanish would have prepared me for all of this.
I'm Groot.
Man, those first few years, do you know how hard it was to get by without having any idea what people were saying? Half of the languages out here sound like white noise, weird birds, and messed up theremins. I don't even want to know what Rocket actually sounds like. TV did not prepare me for the realities of living in space, let me tell you.
I am Groot.
Honestly, man, you're lucky you have Rocket. I mean, I know what it's like to be surrounded by people and have no one understand you, how lonely that can be. I'd have been lost. You must have been lost too, before Rocket and us.
I am Groot.
I probably don't say this enough, but you really are an important part of the team. I can't imagine the Gardeners of the Galaxy without Groot. And who knows? If this thing does have your language in it and Rocket can download it somehow or hack it or I don't know.
I am Groot.
It'd be nice to finally talk to you. For real.
What's this one do?
Actually, hold that thought. Yo, Rocket!
What?
Can you come here for a sec?
What do you want, Quill? I'm busy.
Think you can see if this translator has Groot's language on it?
It doesn't.
You didn't even check.
Don't need to. Cheap scut like that don't have rare language packages, and even if it did, it's beyond salvageable.
Really? Wait, do you have Groot's language package installed in your translation implant?
Do I look like I'm made of units? Only folks who got that language package are rich people.
So you actually speak Groot then?
You mean Telinism? And yeah, I speak it, more or less. Me and Groot been bounty hunting together for a decade before you came along, Quill. When you've been working together that long, you develop a common understanding.
I am Groot.
You say misunderstandings, I say open to interpretation.
I am Groot.
They didn't go sour. We didn't need those jobs anyway.
I like Groot.
So you guys learned to understand each other over time.
And with the help of a spreadsheet of Groot's lexicon, which ain't no easy feat when your entire language sounds like I am in Groot.
So there's hope for us yet.
I am Groot.
Glad we had this little chat.
I am Groot.
Awesome. Cool.
He's trying, and Groot seems to understand. Alright, so...
Whoa. Glad Corel didn't find that on top of the Space Llama.
Alright, so if I had chosen to save the Space Llama, we would have had a Space Llama in there, I'm guessing. But I decided that, you know, probably be better to be ejecting a Space Llama than be ejecting a bunch of potentially illegal parts.
I ain't got no units, but I can upgrade your stuff if you want.
The other thing said something about our room, which not that one. Not our room. That one's rockets. Ours. Oh, there's a lot more to look at in here.
Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and... Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udonta, leader of the Ravagers space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were. And they also weren't. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in the snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket-load of units too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager.
What about this one?
The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many Resistance ships, until a Chitauri cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid, and...
Yondu ended up on Chitauri Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did.
Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Rider and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
No?
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
Yeah. Where is that?
Well,
Is that-
well. Let's see
Oh.
if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
"37 units?
We appear to be 7,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill...
I know. We clearly need a plan.
And reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax,
No.
there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always there.
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no
Set course
sacrifice.
for the Mach
I will
Star system.
sacrifice your head.
And take us to the...
Guys! Maybe Rocket has something.
There's a lot of crazies out there, Quill. Willing to pay for this kind of weird.
No! Let's say my collection is actually worth something. There's no way we find a buyer in time. And even if we do, there's no way it gets us what we need. And most importantly, any attempt to sell anything of mine will result in me chopping off something valuable of yours.
Fair.
Perhaps we should reconsider another course of action.
Yep.
Such as capturing the infamous...
No!
Yeah, I should have gone with Groot.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most...
100% agree with you there, man.
No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Careful with the explosive in space.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster King would be a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Rocket's offering.
Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it, Quill.
The point is I think you'd make a fine monster. And we'll definitely need that tactical brain of yours to bust you out once you're in there. But just to be 100% sure, you're definitely okay with this.
Are you kidding? I can't wait to hold this over you.
Yeah, I knew you were going to go that way.
Let's go sell a monster.
I didn't look at the rest of the stuff. I didn't realize that was going to progress us. Oh
We're not
boy.
seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
No, it's not. If anything, it doesn't look as bad as it actually is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Gotcha. Oh, ah, crud.
Hey, yep, no problem. Aim the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
Ugh. I'm definitely dropping the resolution. Not resolution, the texture quality.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Alright, what time is it?
Next time, I'm flying.
Monsters
rockets
do not
room.
fly ships.
Monsters do whatever they want.
He's right.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. It don't help.
Because you're constant complaining, Daz?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
Why does this thing look so sinister?
Hey, who said you could touch that?
Hey, I'm the one that found it, Rocket.
I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill, you should really get that checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? Kind of looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket. How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What? A raccoon?
Or not a raccoon?
You gotta understand. She was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay. Then let's shoot this thing out the airlock.
Yeah.
Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it
controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real.
I love the tail. The fluffy. All right, that's all of that.
Dry up. That's what I want to do after this mission.
I don't know. After we pay this fine, let's see.
He's gonna say Contraxia again.
Contraxia? Who cares if I'm predictable? Contraxia's got nice weather.
All right. Save game. Slot. All right. Well, that's it for today. I know that I kind of left up in the air what the new Thursday game was going to be. It's because I wasn't entirely sure about what I wanted to do yet. So I have decided what that's going to be. We're going to be playing Quake 4. Honestly, the only game in the Quake series that I've really played. I did play a little bit of some of the earlier ones, but quickly stopped playing it. I don't remember why. I think it was at a friend's house at the time. That's why I stopped playing. I had to go home. But Quake 4 is one that I have played a fair amount of. Never actually beat, but definitely played a fair amount of, at least in the beginning bit. I know a twist that happens kind of early on. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing on Thursday. First-person shooter. Those tend to be a little on the shorter, so it kind of makes the perfect Thursday game. I do already have kind of an idea on what that's going to be. What might be after. I don't know. It all kind of depends. As far as the YouTube stream game, Mass Effect, I don't think I'm going to be doing those anymore. Honestly, whereas the Tuesday and Thursday ones were just fun, the Wednesday one always felt like a slog and something I was just having to push myself through more often than not. And I hate doing that because it just makes me feel bad. Makes it feel like I'm not doing it for the fun of it. I'm just doing it because I have to. So yeah, that one's Wednesday stream on YouTube live. That's done for. It will definitely come back here on Thursday. It'll probably be the next Thursday game so that we can kind of finish that up and so that it's not sitting in the background in my head bugging me. So for anyone that only really watches the streams, head on over, well, the streams here on Twitch, head on over to the YouTube channel. It's Red's Stream Archive. That's right. Now, originally it was Red's Twitch Archive. Now it's Red's Stream Archive because I started streaming on YouTube for a bit. So head over there. Those are all there. And all the previous archives are on there as well. They are slowly coming back out again now that I'm starting streaming again. So I'll see all of you guys on Thursday. And as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Well then, BTFN.